I'm Aman. I'm from the Financial Times. I'm head of advertising for the Central and Eastern European markets and Africa. Just so I can see who we have in the room here, can we do a show of hands? Who here has heard of the term first-party data? Excellent. And keep your hand up if you know how it works. Okay, well, okay, I know where the expert is here. Fine, well, it's really nice to be here today to go through first-party data, its importance, and the transformative role that it plays in marketing and also for businesses. Now, first-party data has been a buzzword that's been around for the last few years, but what is important is that it affects each and every one of us, whether we're a business or a consumer. So what is first-party data? Now, first-party data is data collected directly from customers and audiences on a business's own channels, such as their websites or apps, with explicit permission. Now, for any business, this first-party data is what underpins the direct relationship with their consumers. And that's really the most important tool in their business arsenal. And why is that? It's because it's data that's coming straight from the source. So we believe at that point that it's the most reliable piece of data at that time. And the sources are really quite far-reaching. They include website and app activity. So that's even down to the device type that you're on. Data that you already have, so demographic data that's in your CRM, including your name, email address, job title, industry that you work in, and your marketing consent. What you do across social media channels, so your likes, the shares that you make. Any subscriber information, so maybe you're a subscriber of a newsletter, so the frequency, the topic that's of interest. Specifically also survey data, so customer feedback that you've left or reviews that you've written, and transaction data. So if you're buying something online, they know the quantity, the payments method that's been made. And really, first-party data is extremely important for these businesses for several reasons, and they really do offer a lot more advantages for businesses over other types of data. And here's why. So the first-party data is coming directly from the business's customers and their own users. So this means it's generally more accurate and relevant because it's reflecting the actual behaviors, preferences, and interests of their users. Now, with increasing regulation such as on data privacy, such as GDPR in Europe, first-party data is more compliant than other data sets, and that's because it's getting direct consent from the users. Also, customer relationship and loyalty. Well, brands are able to use this first-party data to really personalize experiences for the users, which can improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. Being able to tailor products, services, offers, and communications based directly on collected data is going to help businesses meet the customer's needs more effectively. Competitive advantage, so having this customer data, unique proprietary data, is only for that one specific business. So it gives the insights that other competitors are not going to have access to, leading to an advantage. And this is obviously going to give a more significant competitive advantage in developing more effective marketing strategies, in improving products, and offering tailored services to your direct users. And the point that I really want to focus on today, which is around the improved marketing efficiency. So first-party data is really going to help businesses target their marketing efforts more precisely. So by understanding the customers better, businesses can design better, more effective ad campaigns that are more likely to convert, so thereby reducing wasted expenditure on less effective marketing. So according to a Think with Google and Boston Consulting Group study, brands that use first-party data for their marketing received a 2.9 times revenue uplift and a 1.5 times cost savings. That's because they were tailoring their advertising, and marketers use this first-party data to personalize these messages, and thereby offering offers that are then directly linked to their users, increasing the chance that the users will engage and convert. And consumers really like this. A study by McKinsey Research showed that 70% of users expect personalized ads for personalized product recommendations. And actually, 76% of us get frustrated when that doesn't happen. Now, Google kept postponing the death of third-party cookies, but publishers such as the Financial Times are prepared. So the demise of the third-party cookies is making it increasingly difficult for businesses and marketers to segment and retarget users whilst tracking and attributing marketing spend. So as such, they then turn to publishers that have rich first-party data to help ensure that marketing spend is being used more effectively and campaigns are actually performing. By understanding the preferences and demographics of their audiences, publishers then can create more effective ad campaigns that are really going to appeal to their users and their readers. This leads to an overall higher ad rate for the publisher and more valuable long-term partnerships. Now, something that's come up in the last few years is around native advertising. And in addition to the benefits I've mentioned, first-party data can identify other opportunities around native advertising. Now, native advertising refers to adverts that are more blended and integrated into content, so it looks and feels a lot more like editorial content rather than kind of banner advertising. And consumers like this because it's less intrusive and more relevant to their interests. And one of the key benefits that we see at the Financial Times is that it's most effective in trusted brand contexts. So when consumers are seeing ads from trusted brands in the context of trusted editorial, they're more likely to view the brand overall as useful and relevant, and more likely to engage and then convert as part of the marketing cycle. So by using data to create personalized and relevant experiences, advertisers can foster brand loyalty and increase customer retention. And by creating more personalized campaigns, advertisers can achieve a higher overall conversion rates, better return on investments, and ultimately drive overall business success. Now, how do we do that at the Financial Times? Well, at the FT, we really welcomed the proposed changes to cookies and third-party data to refocus the attention back onto the importance of the individual users and their privacy. These are the principles that we've had embedded over a number of years and in the way that we work as an organization. We have a subscription model which requires users to provide declared demographic data, and that's a model we've had in place for over 20 years. Privacy is still paramount at the FT, and all of the tracking on our website is limited to a very strict list with rules there to ensure that there's no unexpected profiling of our readers. Now, first-party data is hugely valuable to the FT's commercial business. It allows us to understand our readers' behaviors. It allows us to segment and target our users, and it provides the power for all of our campaign reporting. And in order to ensure that we keep our USP in the market as one of the only publishers that directly collects data from our audience, as opposed to a modeling, we pride ourselves on our demographic data, and something that we continue to work on. We don't ask for a lot at the FT. We collect 3 business-based demographic data. That's the job position, the job responsibility, and the industry. We're actively working on growing our data sets. Advertising uses data for 2 main purposes. That's targeting and reporting, both of which hold enormous value to our commercial business. Inventory selling to a demographic audience, so using our first-party data, sells at roughly 45% higher CPMs, which is the price per 1,000 adverts. Now, for campaign targeting, the demographic data that the readers share with us is then used to transform into aggregated segments that our clients can then activate to make sure they're reaching the most specific audience they're after. For campaign reporting, where it's quite standard practice in digital advertising that we provide a kind of mid-campaign report, an end-of-campaign report, and demographic data really plays a big part for our clients. And the reason is a lot of our clients are using this data, or using the FT as a key platform for their advertising campaigns. And we know that the type of data, specifically the seniority of our data, because over the FT's readers, over 30% are C-suite, plays a huge essential part as part of their reporting outputs to prove that they're reaching those top decision makers. So to round up, the first-party data is often integral to multiple parts of the business and can support multiple revenue streams. It's a strategic asset that offers businesses a competitive advantage. It's also going to provide unmatched accuracy and reliability into customer insights, and that's really important in an era where kind of personalized marketing, personalized messages is not just appreciated, but it's expected. Additionally, it's also covering our backs from compliance point of view with increasingly stringent data privacy laws, mitigating any legal risks. Using the first-party data enables businesses to create more personalized experiences that resonates with the individuals, and they're really going to focus on the tailored approach to deepen their customer relationships and improve customer loyalty. Now, more successful marketing campaigns. So for the publisher, this is going to mean more revenue, but for an advertiser, it's an unparalleled approach, not only in the kind of campaign targeting and campaign reporting perspective, but also making sure that campaigns are actually leading to high engagement and more targeted marketing strategies. And finally, as the digital landscape evolves, particularly with the shift away from third-party cookies, first-party data is going to become more and more critical for businesses to ensure and enhance the marketing efficiency and efficacy. Now, businesses that are efficiently managing and leveraging their first-party data are going to be best positioned to be able to adapt to regulations and technological changes, ensuring a sustained growth and relevance in quite a competitive market. So businesses today really need to improve their customer experience by knowing more about their users, and brilliant first-party data is the answer to that. Thank you.